an entire surds. It says a surd may sometimes be expressed as the product of a rational number and a surd. For example, the root of 27 can be written or is equal to the root of 9 times, which remember we can split, so that's equal to the root of 9 times the root of 3. But we know that the root of 9 is simply 3. So this will give me 3 root 3. Similarly, the cube root of 32 is like saying the cube root of 8 times 4, which we can split. So that is equal to the cube root of 8 times the cube root of 4. But if we know anything, the cube root of 8 is 2. So the answer is 2 cube root of 4. So expressed in its simplest form, the surd is said, expressed in this way, the surd is said to be in its simplest form. Conversely, the number multiplying the surd may be taken under the square sign or the root sign, such as 2 square root of 3, which is equal to the root of 4, since 2 is equal to the root of 4, times the root of 3, which is equal to the root of 4 times 3, which is equal to the root of 12. Of course, they are talking about rule number 2. They're just reversing rule number 2. So instead of saying root of A times root of B equals root of AB, they're just reversing it, right? So they're saying the root of AB is equal to the root of A times the root of B. So expressed in this way, the surd is said to be an entire surd. Like and unlike surds. Surds which, when reduced to their simplest form, contain the same irrational factor are called like surds. Surds which do not contain the same irrational factor are called unlike surds. Just like you have like denominator fractions and unlike denominator fractions, similar process here. Sorry. So then the square root of 12, the square root of 12 is like saying 2 root 3. The root of 18 is like saying 3 root 2. And root of 27 is like saying 3 root of 3. Therefore, the root of 12 and the root of 27 are like surds because they end up with a root of 3 at the end of it. But the root of 18 and the root of 27 are unlike surds. These surds contain the same irrational factor. The product of two like quadratic surds must always be rational. For example, the root of 24 times the root of 54 is equal to 2 root 6 times 3 root 6. So we say that is equal to 2 times 3 times root of 6 times root of 6. The 2 times 3 gives us the first 6. The root of 6 times root of 6 gives me the second 6 that you see there. So which equals 6 times 6 we know is equal to 36, which is rational. I know it might seem a little bit unclear there. So what I will do, we're gonna leave this part here and we're gonna go straight into the exercise 110. And exercise 110 says, express the following in its simplest form.